into a long-term commitment, giving you the flexibility to move your belongings out the minute you purchase your new home. Stop by today or give us a call, 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Cleaning Storage.
We're cool, clean, and secure.
Are you thinking of buying or selling your home? This is Kelly Lamb with Parker Insurance Realty, your local source for all of your real estate needs. With this being one of the most important decisions you'll make in your lifetime, I would like to use my expertise to personally assist you through this process. At Parker Insurance Realty, we offer a full range of real estate services, as well as any insurance you may need. Give me a call or stop by and let me answer any questions you have on selling your home or purchasing your new home. Call Kelly at Parker Insurance Realty, 427-9345. That's 427-9345.
And good morning. It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jessup, 105.5 in your FM dial. Well, the weather is taking some changes. The rain and wind coming a little bit later. I'll have Bob talk about that in just a moment, along with a special announcement from School Superintendent Jay Brinson. But currently here in southeast Georgia, we have 75 degrees, just a pretty good chance of rain over the next couple of days. And the autumnal hazard level is at 2.8 feet and rising. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, by Sonic Restaurant on South 1st Street here in Jessup, by Parker Insurance Realty on Macon Street downtown, and by Lacey's Body Shop located on Rainier Road. Well, Bob, special announcement.
Yep, just talked to School Superintendent Jay Brinson, stopped by. School for tomorrow has been canceled. So everything tomorrow has been canceled. The football game is still on as scheduled at this time. They're going to wait as late as possible to make the decision on the football game. But as far as Wayne County schools tomorrow, that decision's already been made. Schools will be closed tomorrow here in Wayne County. So everybody gets the word out. Schools are closed. Also did get the report on the cross-country meet today. That has been canceled as well. So all sporting events today.
Oh, man, that'd have been fun seeing them sloshed around the mud.
The problem is the travel.
The travel, I know.
So, but anyway, appreciate Jay coming by this morning to let us know that schools tomorrow have been canceled already. But again, the football game tomorrow night against Valdosta, that decision has not been made at this time. So they'll wait as late as possible to try to get that game in. They said the field drains extremely well, so they don't think that's going to be a problem, but the wind could be a problem. So
There's
just
wind.
Just going to have to wait and see what kind of forecast we get. And like I said, this morning, like I said, it could change again. Just don't know. It changed yesterday. Like I said, this thing was supposed to be here and out here by Friday, but it slowed down, so it's not coming until late tonight and expected to be a big factor on Friday. So have to wait and see. But again, appreciate Jay Brinson coming by and let us know the schools for tomorrow have been canceled in Wayne County.
Well, looking at the radar right now on the loop, you can see the big tropical depression right down there in the Gulf coming up toward Florida and to the Panhandle right there and down toward the Tampa area coming up to going from the southwest up to the northeast. And that's what's going to be affecting us. And the other part that was on the Atlantic side is already in the process of moving out. We got that rain yesterday and last night, but this is this big tropical depression down in the Gulf, and it's starting to hit up in the Panhandle area all the way down to Tampa and moving this way. But as you mentioned, is that it started moving up toward the northeast. It ran into some winds and slowed it down. And so instead of the majority of that coming in tonight, looks like most of it's going to be tomorrow, right, Bob?
It's supposed to be here late tonight and tomorrow is what
Late tonight and tomorrow.
That was the projection as of yesterday's report. But again, they get another update today at 8:30, and it could change again. So just have to wait and see.
What Donnie Ray says at 8:30.
I'll let you know at 12 noon what he says at
12 noon. Okay. Well, he'll let you know at 12, our 12:15 newscast on what Donnie Ray, the Emergency Management Director here in Wayne County, says. But no Wayne County schools tomorrow. On Friday, no Wayne County schools. Well, Bob, that's going to make everybody happy. I mean, no schools, no teachers have to go, no administrator, nobody has to go tomorrow. 4-day holiday for the Labor Day weekend. Let me tell you.
Just hope somehow, some way they get that game in Friday.
Okay, the Wayne County Valdosta game still an if right now is still scheduled, and that decision will be made sometime tomorrow based on conditions, because those folks from Valdosta have to drive a long way over here, and you don't want people having to ride in that kind of weather. It's kind of rough. All right, Bob, that talks about what's going on here. We got the world famous Butch and Bob show going on right now. Who do we have in here with us this morning?
Well, it's the traditional hospital today. We've got Jill Blizzard in with a special guest, so I'll let her introduce the guests.
Wonderful.
Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, y'all. How are you? We're great. We're great. And I'm really excited today to bring with me as our featured guest a new physician to our area, Dr. Amelia Bostwick. She's a Southeast Georgia gal. And she has returned to her roots, and she's relocated here to Wayne County. We're thrilled to have her. And so I wanted you all to meet her today, let her meet you, and have the opportunity to ask any questions.
All right, if you have any questions or comments at all here on the world famous Butch and Bob Show or at any other time, our main business line and studio line is text enabled. 912-427-3711, the same number we've had since 1949, 912-427-3711. You can text us with any questions or comments that you may have. So introduce your guest now again.
Dr. Amelia Bostwick, OBGYN. She's in with Dr. Major's group right there in Jessup on Cherry Street in the new beautiful buildings that were rebuilt after the fire.
Okay. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
How
Nice
are
to
you
meet
doing,
you
Doctor?
all. Doing great.
Doing great.
Enjoying Wayne County.
Yeah.
And this beautiful weather y'all brought me today.
Isn't this just nice?
Gorgeous.
Okay, at least we're inland a little bit.
Yes.
I hate to be on the coast right now, but talking to you out there in the green room this morning, I understand, Dr. Bostwick, that you're from Savannah, right?
Yes, sir. Born and raised in Savannah. Came back and did my medical training there through Mercer. Graduated residency just recently at Memorial in Savannah, and happy to be near home, but also happy to be out here and meeting some new folks and living life a little bit slower.
Okay, well, you brought to town a husband and a 4-month-old, right?
I did. You guys might hear her at 3 a.m. But we are enjoying it, and life is good out
Okay,
here.
what's your husband's name?
Danny Bostwick.
Danny, and your little kid?
She's Vivian.
Vivian.
Vivian, yeah.
Okay.
It's not a family name, but we just loved it. And
It
she,
is a very pretty name.
thank you. And she is in charge. She was born in charge, and I think she'll always be that way.
All right, you're in with Dr. Sandra Major in her new location in downtown Jessup, there on Cherry Street at Broad Street. Tell us what brought you to Jessup. How did you end up here in our lovely town?
Well, I had met and spoken with Dr. Major in the past through some mutual patients, and really respected her, and found that she was looking for somebody, and we were looking for something near home. We wanted to stay in Southeast Georgia, and also we're looking for something a little bit more slow-paced and in terms of lifestyle. But y'all are keeping me busy out here, and we're loving it.
Okay. Well, at least you don't have to fight that Savannah traffic every day.
No, it's nice. We're
Okay.
enjoying it.
Okay. Now, tell us what your practice, what you do with Dr. Major.
Well, we take care of women, basically any female needs, from childbirth to problems later in life through the dreaded menopause, anything. We are there. We do a little bit of primary care as well, and happy to take care of any and all needs.
Okay. And what are your hours and days at Dr. Sandra Major's office?
All the time.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365, right?
Not so much. Well, we do have office hours every day, and we're closed half a day on Fridays, but otherwise you can find one of us in the office every day of the week.
Okay. So Dr. Sandra Major was looking for another OBGYN to come into her practice, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
She's been doing it out here for quite a while, and I think she was ready for some young hands.
Well, we don't have any. Well, we got some young hands around the radio station, but a lot of us here are in our 50s and 60s. We do have a couple of younger ones, though.
That's young. That's
Huh?
young.
That's right. Yeah, that's young. That's young. That's right. And I understand you went to Savannah Country Day. Is that right?
I did. I graduated high school there, and was a swimmer back in the day, and loved it. Had a great experience. And
Did you watch the Olympics?
I did.
You did?
I
Michael
did.
Phelps in the gang there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's always fun to watch. You know, swimming's not the best spectator sport for anybody, but it was fun to watch and nice to see everybody get excited around the sport.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved on to college in Pennsylvania, and decided it was just a little too cold for me up there and headed back this way.
Well, Bob's originally from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a Pittsburgh Steeler fan, Pirates fan,
Okay.
all that kind of stuff. But you said that your mom's side of the family is originally from that area, right?
Well, yes, my mom's side of the family, my mom's father's from the Pennsylvania area, and my grandmother's actually from Effingham County, so it's quite a mix there. But
Okay.
I did spend some time as a child up in Pennsylvania, and that's how I came to visit the school and ended up in school in Philadelphia. Just fell in love with the school.
Okay, but you were born and raised there in Savannah.
Yeah.
In Savannah, so it's good to have someone from this area come and to Jessup and be in practice here. Now, Jill, I don't know if you talked to Dr. Major. What got Dr. Major to bring Dr. Bostwick on?
Well, we're getting busier, as you can probably tell when you just drive by the hospital. We don't just have Wayne County patients that come, although that accounts for 75% of our business typically. Folks are traveling in from Pierce County, Long County, Liberty County, Ware County, Appling County, Jeff Davis. So we've really become more of a regional health center. And one of our hospitals in one of those counties no longer delivers babies. So we had a lot of people traveling to us, and I'm sure Dr. Major was ready for some help.
Well, maybe you could change the name to Wayne Regional Health Center.
Maybe we should stay after. We can talk about
that. To change all the letterhead, the stationery, and everything else.
Signs.
Too expensive.
I think Wayne Memorial.
I don't think Greg will allow that. Greg will look at the numbers and say, "Nah, ain't doing that. Stay with Wayne Memorial Hospital."
Very expensive. Very expensive.
Oh boy! So you said you only been here for a month. So are you just renting right now, or?
Yeah, we bought a house up Highway 169. We
you did
really enjoy it. Yeah,
okay,
we have
you're out in the country then.
We are out in the country.
Oh, city girl out in the country.
We very much so. I'm learning about the joys of living on a dirt road, and met my first armadillo the other night. Didn't know what that was.
We got a lot of those little boogers around here. My
kinds
dogs
of-
like to chase them if they see them.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of creatures I never met in my life, but learning all about
Yeah,
it.
they'll come. So you buy a lot of acreage or a few
We've
acres?
got 10 acres
10
out there.
acres, all
We're
right.
enjoying it, and we've
Okay.
got 4 ducks that show up on the doorstep about 7 o'clock every night and
Oh, you
demand their
kidding?
dinner.
You got a pond around there or something?
do.
Okay,
We
so
do.
they like coming into your pond. Okay.
Yeah, they do, and they know I'm a sucker. As soon as they see me pull up, they're ready for dinner.
Okay.
So-
Now, if you're looking at the screen here, we're about 25 seconds behind on there than we are live.
Okay.
So if you look at it and go like this, then that'll show up about 25 seconds later. Okay.
Okay.
But we got Dr. Amelia Bostwick in this morning, OBGYN medical doctor, now with Dr. Sandra Mage's office in downtown Jessup. So just welcome. We roll out the red carpet for you. It's always to get a new doctor here in town. We've had 2 on the last 3 weeks. We had
Dr.
the other-
Thomas.
yeah. She was on. Y'all had a little breakfast the other morning, didn't you?
We did.
Yeah, I
we
couldn't
did.
make it. See, I'm on the air until 9 o'clock, and y'all finished at 9. So this is my
Guess
breakfast
what?
with you.
Guess what?
What?
This time we had such a good turnout.
Uh-huh.
We were still going at 9:15, 9:20.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir.
I could have eased on up there.
You could have.
Yeah.
I told you we would be there.
Yeah, you did. But I figured all those daughters have to get out quickly, go see their patients.
They do, but we had members of the community come by, staff. It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Okay.
Ike and the team at the cafeteria catered it, and we never run out of food ever. We always over prepare, and this time we ran out because we had so many different people show up. It was great. So thank you to the community and your listeners for that.
Okay.
Absolutely. It was nice meeting everybody.
Okay. Good. All right, Jill, anything else that you want to talk about Dr. Bostwick, or do you want to move on to your other subjects there?
Well, I just want to let people know that she is accepting new patients, and folks can reach her by calling 912-588-1020. She's at the Women's Health Center in with Dr. Major at 114 West Cherry Street in downtown Jessup. It's a beautiful office. If you haven't had the opportunity to go by and see it, you should. Even if it's gorgeous,
Yeah.
state-of-the-art facility, very nicely done. And she may be going out into the Pierce County Health Center one day a week. We have a physical presence over there as well. We also have a Long County Health Center. So we have the main hospital, but we also have these two outposts, if you will, because we do have so many folks coming in from other counties to see us. So, and if we have a couple of minutes, I think you have another guest on after us.
I haven't seen them come in yet. Have you seen them? I don't know if they're here yet. Is our other guest in the green room? If you are, stick your head out and wave at us. I don't see them yet. Okay, but go ahead.
Well, I wanted to let everybody know our next blood drive is Wednesday, September 14th. So that is coming up. It's 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh, that's my fault. Our extra guest is tomorrow, not today.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, that's my 62-year-old brain. I can't keep up with it.
But remember, that's young. That's young. Well, great. Well, we can just fill up the time.
Yeah, that's right. They're coming tomorrow. We have two guests tomorrow coming in.
Tomorrow. Okay. Well, so that's 11 to 5, Wednesday, September 14th, the Red Cross blood drive. That's in the Bloodmobile. It's always parked right outside the cafeteria. It's you can make an appointment by calling 1-800-RED-CROSS, or you can just walk in. We are certainly appreciative of any blood that you can donate. And again, that's Wednesday, September 14th, 11 to 5, and in the Bloodmobile, parked right outside the cafeteria. So if you're looking at the hospital from the front, this is to the parking lot on your right. You'll see the big bus.
Yeah, we'll be sitting right there along Memorial Drive there in the hospital. Okay.
Yes. And the following week, we have another lobby sale. We have a fantastic group of volunteers called our auxiliary. Once a month, they do these fundraiser sales in our hospital lobby. And that next sale is Tuesday, September 20th through Thursday, September 22nd. Different hours each day. The first day is 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Wednesday, September 21st is 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then the last day is Thursday, September 22, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. The vendor is called Sparkle Life. They have beautiful jewelry, earrings, necklaces, pendants. And the interesting thing about them is they've never been to our hospital, so it's a first-time vendor, and they use a lot of Swarovski crystals. So if you're into jewelry and you're into crystals, Swarovski might resonate with you out there. So we'd love to see you come by. A small portion of those proceeds goes back to the auxiliary, which is donated once a year at the end of the year to the hospital, so that it can buy necessary but unbudgeted equipment like wheelchairs or mattresses, things like that just make a patient's stay a little more comfortable.
And you're always looking for volunteers for the auxiliary, aren't you?
We are. In fact, we have one coming on board today. He has finished his whole onboard process. We're thrilled. But if you have just 2.5, 3 hours a week, and they can be done all at one time, please give me a call at 912-530-3115, because we can find a place for you to plug you into our volunteer program. And there's a lot of perks to that. For each shift that you work, which is about a 3-hour shift, you get a meal pass to our award-winning cafeteria. And we do a lot of social things. We meet once a month, but it's not required. It's not mandatory. We have a Christmas party once a year, which is fun, and people get to bring their spouse or significant other to that. We have an end-of-year appreciation banquet for them. So there's a lot of perks. And they joke when they get their little meal ticket at the end of each shift. They say, "We work for food."
Well, work for food.
We love that about them, and it's a great time. It's a great way to get out of the house and meet new friends and socialize as well.
So look into volunteering for the Wayne Memorial Hospital Auxiliary. Just give Jill a call at the hospital, and if you just got an extra 3 hours a week, that'd be great.
That's right.
How about?
It could be done at the gift shop from 9 to 12 one day. The volunteer shift could be at the front desk from 2 to 5 one day. So we will work with you.
Okay.
Also, and this is a ways off, but while I'm here, I'm going to mention it. We have another free childbirth class at the hospital, October 22nd, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's a Saturday. Saturday, October 22nd, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the hospital annex. We just had one Saturday, And we just had one last month as well. So people are responding. This ties in very well with what Dr. Bostwick does.
That's right.
We have a lot of people coming to us for our services, having a baby or what have you. And so we need to put on these classes. I went through one of these classes as a first-time mom, and it was very helpful to me. And so I would highly recommend it.
Do they do the Lamont stuff anymore like we did back in the 80s? The breathing, the relaxation. Do you, Dr. Bostwick, do you do that anymore? Or do you just shoot them up these days?
Well, childbirth classes do cover a lot of that, and I encourage it for any and all of our patients, Dr. Harris's patients, anybody in town.
Mm-hmm.
We certainly would encourage this, especially for first-time moms who haven't been through the process. It's quite a process, so it's always good to know a little bit of what you're getting into. And these ladies are great. They can teach you all different types of new skills and know what to look for, what's normal, what's not normal, and that's incredibly important to know, especially as you get later in your pregnancy. And it is on a Saturday, so a lot of our young working moms, you guys can do this. Find a babysitter for the morning, and I encourage you guys to attend.
Okay. You're always in that first one, you're always scared out to death. You don't know what to do. You're being extra careful. The next one's just like, yeah, we've been through this before.
It is scary if you don't have any knowledge before you have that baby. And when you do have that baby, you might be just physically exhausted. It's better to go to a class before that time.
Right. Yeah, they don't come with instruction manuals, so it's good to go to classes and learn.
Somebody should write one.
I'm sure.
They don't, it's amazing coming home with a newborn. Even as a doctor, I thought, oh my gosh, what do I do with this thing?
Your life is forever changed.
I should have gone to my childbirth.
Your life is forever changed. All right, sounds good. Lots going on there at Wayne Memorial Hospital. And once again, Dr. Amelia Bostwick in this morning, a brand new OBGYN with Dr. Sandra Major's office in the Women's Health Center in downtown Jessup on Cherry and Broad Street. Let's see here. What do we have here? This don't have anything to do with medical stuff, but it has to do with the hospital. You can tell that people think with their stomachs, okay? What is the next steak day at the cafeteria?
I am not sure. I haven't seen that.
Okay.
But they could call 427-6811 and ask to speak to the cafeteria, and maybe the cafeteria would have an updated date. I don't have an updated date, but I know we love steak day. And I know when it happens, the line is out the door before the cafeteria even opens.
Yeah.
So
people love some steak.
Yes, I don't think you've been here yet, but we do it about once or twice a year.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but we'll ask Ike at the cafe and get that information out there.
All right, Bob, any questions, comments for our guest this morning?
Just appreciate you coming in. What's your husband doing?
He's an electrician, and right now he is home with the baby.
Okay.
Things are going well on the home front most days, and he's enjoying his life as Mr. Dad.
Okay. All right, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, world famous Butch and Bob show this morning. Well, if y'all through that, y'all can go on and do your thing today, and we'll continue on with the Butch and Bob show, and we'll be back right after this message. The freshest, best tasting fruits and vegetables are available right here in Jessup at the Wayne County Farmers Market, a premier agricultural market proudly serving Southeast Georgia. Come to the Wayne County Farmers Market and get you some locally produced fruits, vegetables, jams, jellies, relishes, baked goods, flowers, tomato plants, fresh eggs, and so much more, including fresh Georgia wild shrimp. While you're shopping, the kids can play in the children's corner with jump ropes, hula hoops, and a cornhole box. Plus, they can pick out their very own fruit. The Wayne County Farmers Market is open Fridays from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Check their webpage for special promotions and offers at thewcfm.org. That's thewcfm.org. The freshest, best tasting fruits and vegetables and other locally produced items are found at the Wayne County Farmers Market, located at 533 North 1st Street, right here in Jessup. World famous Butch and Bob show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. And Bob, in case folks just tuned in the last 10 minutes or so, tell us the news from Superintendent Jay Britt, School Superintendent Jay Britt.
Superintendent Jay Britt stopped by this morning to let everybody know that the decision's already been made for tomorrow. Schools called off for tomorrow. No schools in Wayne County tomorrow. But the decision on the football game tomorrow night will not be made till late tomorrow afternoon. So, again, they're going to wait as late as possible to make that decision on the football game tomorrow night. If at all possible, they want to get it in tomorrow night. So, it's Labor Day weekend. I know a lot of people head out of town on Saturday. So, it's one of the bigger gates of the year. It's supposed to be a big crowd. That's what's bad about this weather. Those football home gates are important for the athletic department, budget, things like that. So hopefully they're going to try to get it in. But again, as far as school goes, all school have been called off for tomorrow here in Wayne County.
For teachers, students, everyone, school's called off tomorrow. So 4-day holiday for the teachers and the students for Labor Day weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. So I'm sure that they will flat out enjoy that. But no school tomorrow in Wayne County. Football game, as you mentioned, between Wayne County and Valdosta, still scheduled. So make plans to go. And if it changes and something happens where the game has to be canceled, we'll let you know. But right now, it's still on. They want all parties involved want to get the game in if possible. Now, I've seen some games and floods before, Bob.
I have as well. But I'm hoping and praying they get it in.
Yeah, it's great.
There are plans for Saturday at the Georgetown. Hate to miss that, but stranger things have happened.
Yeah, back in the 70s, we had a playoff game over in Albany, and the ref actually had to sit there and hold the ball in place because if not, it would float. And so it was like a soup bowl out there. All right, what else is going on, Bob? Anything?
Everything's canceled.
Everything's canceled, right?
Canceled.
I mean, everything's canceled.
County Commission meeting's been canceled. The chamber had another event. Everything at this time has been canceled. So just waiting to see how bad the storm gets. Mm-hmm. But there's nothing going on today.
If all the activities that were supposed to be taking place, so whether it was indoors or outdoors, if it sounds like it's been canceled, and if you have any questions about that, you can always call the folks in charge of that event. But right now, we've gotten so many notices in from different organizations, from bingo to sports to the county government to everything else, that they just don't want folks on the road tonight in any type of way because they just don't know how that weather's going to be. But according to what you say, Wayne County Emergency Management Director Donnie Ray has said that the storm stalled a little bit last night, right?
Exactly. Just slowed down.
Just slowed down a little bit. So instead of coming through, as we were forecasting yesterday, between 8 p.m. To 2 a.m., now it may be from midnight into Friday. Yeah, so it's been slowed down a few hours. But if you go to the radar and take a look at it, it's that big tropical depression that's in the Gulf of Mexico right now. And it's just starting to hit the panhandle of Florida all the way down to Tampa. And that's going to move up to the northeast. And it's just according how fast it moves, how much north it goes, how much east it goes. You just don't know at this particular time. So keep tuned into 105.5 FM. We'll keep you updated on that information. All right. Any new news out of University of Georgia in the last day or so?
Well, like I said, from what everybody sees, it looks like more and more that Grayson will get a start. And Easton tweeted something out last night that even indicates that it's Grayson Lambert. So we'll wait and see how it plays out.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if that's Kirby Smart just can't. He's playing mind games with the media. So just don't.
You don't know to the game.
You would think the quarterback that's going to start is taking his first team reps up to the game.
Leading up to the game, right?
Monday he took first team reps. Tuesday he took first team reps. Yesterday he took first team reps. So it's more and more. It appears that they're both going to play, but I still say Grayson starts. Everything indicates that that's the case.
It makes sense to go with the seasoned fifth-year senior. He's played against North Carolina a couple of times when he was up there at Virginia, and he's seasoned. And also, I was listening to the Chuck Oliver show yesterday on our AM station, Fox Sports Radio AM 1370. We have the Chuck Oliver show that starts at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and goes to 7 p.m. And he talks nothing but college football all year long. And they're having the same situation in Alabama. Who's going to be the starting quarterback, or whatever the case may be. And Chuck Oliver was saying that Nick Saban usually goes with anybody that's experienced. If a person has had some game time, it doesn't matter how talented the freshman is, because he said someone said, well, Coach, that freshman you got quarterback there is really talented. And Coach Saban says, this is the University of Alabama. Everybody here that plays for us has got talent.
Right. Like I said, Dog Nation reported this last night. Early this morning, says freshman quarterback Jacob Eason, the highly talented fan favorite, posted Wednesday around 9 p.m. Trust in his plan, trust the process. They said that could have been anything. That could have been about anything. Of course, Eason could have been commenting on the troubles of the world, or he could have been obliquely referring to whatever plan there is for Georgia quarterback in Saturday's season opener against North Carolina. Eason, for what it's worth, is not a prolific tweeter, but when he is, he's not very serious and rather lighthearted. But again, they state that it looks more and more like Grayson Lambert running first team on Monday and Tuesday during media viewing period. Wednesday was closed in the case where Lambert was again getting most of the first team reps. So again, it looks more and more like they're going to go with the fifth-year senior veteran, the person who's won 10 games last year, 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 15 SEC passing efficiency, and is a winner.
Mm-hmm. And that's Grayson Lambert of Jessup, Wayne County.
Class act.
Class act.
Kid. Mm-hmm. Winner. Looking forward to it. Got his back.
Yes.
Atlanta.
And you going to be there at the Dome Saturday?
That's the plan. Now that's what I got to get that game in tomorrow night somehow.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Okay, Bob. Have a good day. All right, the world famous Butch and Bob show brought to you by Bossy's Body Shop on Rainier Road here in Jessup, and by Parker Insurance and Realty on Macon Street across from the Heritage Bank. Sonic Restaurant on South First Street. Stop on by there right now for some breakfast. Jessup Premium Storage out here in the Waycross Highway, and by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear.